With Fate of the Furious coming out, I theorize there are 3 big reasons that we love the Fast and the Furious franchise. So, let's jump into that right now. Welcome to Durbania, I'm Durbin, and I theorize there are 3 big reasons we love the Fast and the Furious franchise. I had never really seen this franchise before, so this was my first time going through it, so Matix and I, we did videos back and forth, the odd number Fast and the Furious movies on my channel, the even number on his channel, reviewing those movies, so that way I can see them all before Fast 8. Now, all of those movies are fresh here in my mind, having just seen them with fresh eyes for the very first time. And I've thought of 3 reasons why I think people really love this franchise and why it keeps on going. So, jumping right into it, reason number 1 that I think we love this franchise, the action and the cars. Can I just be honest with you? I'm not a car person. I don't know what a third rotor hyperbaric engine accelerator is, but even as I'm watching this franchise, those cars are awesome. The way they just and they just race and handle. I mean, I don't think a car can handle like that in real life. I also don't think Vin Diesel can aim a car at a helicopter, go up towards the helicopter, hit the ground, roll, and still come out of there just fine and breathing. But that's another video for another time. But I have to admit, every single car that I saw in this movie was awesome. And not only were the cars awesome, the way that they handled the cars were awesome. Like Tokyo Drift, that really awesome shot where they kind of drift through that crowd in downtown Tokyo. Don't ever try that. That would not work in real life. But it was an awesome shot for the movie. So things like that, like, yeah, I thought that was really cool. The other thing is the action. The most unrealistic thing, I even did a video called 4 reasons that I think all the characters in the universe of Fast and the Furious are really Kryptonian, because the stuff that they survive, the action is highly unrealistic. Do we watch it though for the realism in the action? No. I mean, I'm gonna go into Fate of the Furious, and what am I expecting from the action? I'm expecting total unrealism. I'm expecting a nuclear bomb to go off, buildings to be destroyed, and them to have a few scratches. I mean, I'm expecting crazy things like that. But is that kind of a turnoff for me? No, because it's what you come to accept. Because I think sometimes when it comes to movies like this, we don't want the realism. We want to have fun, man. I mean, when I watched that trailer for Fate of the Furious and they're being chased by a submarine breaking through the ice on the cars, I think it looks utterly ridiculous. Yet, it looks utterly fun, and especially now that I kind of have a base and understand this franchise, it really does look fun. So I think one of the reasons we really enjoy this is the cars and the action, and I think we enjoy the unrealisticness of the action, because we get to leave the real world. We get to join them in this world, and it's just mindless. We don't have to think about it. We can just have fun with it. Like, oh, that looks awesome! Like, they jump from building to building. That ain't gonna work. But my gosh, it looked awesome.
Family just got bigger. There's always room for family.
We're family.
It's family.
Now, I know you guys are a family.
I don't have friends. I got family.
I feel like every other word in this franchise is family. But I think it's there for a reason. Because as you see Paul Walker, starting in the first one, he's hungry for a place to belong. Literally, he's hungry. He goes and has these terrible tuna sandwiches just so he could get to know Mia better, and also because he's undercover and he's trying to bust Dom. Beyond that, he's trying to meet Mia. He's trying to find that place where he belongs. And I think we all understand that hunger. We all understand that desire to have family. Those people that we have something in common with, that we love, that they would lay their lives down for us, we'd lay our lives down for them. It's that idea of belonging. I think all of us have that hunger and desire to have that place that we call home, to have those people we call family, and to have that place of belonging. So starting with the first movie with Paul Walker looking for a place to belong, he's an undercover cop. But what does he do? He breaks all protocol and he lets Dom go. He recognized that hunger in him for a place to belong. And he had a great respect for Dom, and he felt, that's a family I could belong to. We get to the second movie, that longing continues because he's not a cop anymore. He's quit, he's done, he doesn't want to do that. He knows that's not where he belongs. But they need him, so he goes looking for Tyrese to be his partner. You know, somebody that understands him, somebody that's in the same stuff as him. And so he's, again, searching for that place to belong. You get to the fourth movie, you've got the same thing, where he's a cop again now. He was a cop, he's not a cop, now he's a cop. Searching for that place to belong. And what does he do at the end of that one? Ends his cop career by breaking Dom out of a prison bus. Everybody should have died on that prison bus, I'm just saying. I think we can all relate to that. He's a cop, he's not a cop, he's this, he's not this, because it's his search to find that family and where he belongs. And by the end of the fourth movie, we see him belonging in that group with Mia, with Dom, with Tyrese, with all those people. We get into the fifth movie and it continues onward. It's that whole idea of family, and we see that's something that all of them are looking for, that they all want to be a part of, and they all keep gravitating back to each other for 3 movies, 4 now, because they want that place of belonging. And I think that stands out to us because we can relate to it. The third reason that I think this really stands out to us is that sense we have of wanting and craving adventure. One of the things that stood out to me watching Furious 7 was Paul Walker got restless. I mean, he had Mia, he had a child, she was pregnant with another child, but he was having a hard time adjusting to life. He was having a hard time adjusting to driving a minivan. He was having a hard time with all those adjustments because he missed the bullets in the cars. Like, he missed and craved the adventure. But what I think was interesting about Furious 7, if you take that movie as a whole, I think what that whole movie is about and building to is a misalignment in Paul Walker's heart in that movie. Because he thinks what he craves above all else is adventure. But really what he's craving is for things to be lined up correctly in his heart and to have true satisfaction come in life when things are put in the proper order in his heart. When you get to the end of Furious 7, it's him on the beach playing with Mia, playing with his kid. She's pregnant with the other kid. The joy on the faces. You see it with the other group. They're like, this is gonna change forever. This is his home. And this is where he truly belongs. And I feel like that was the journey of Furious 7. Because it was Paul Walker's character's journey to figure out the real priorities of his heart. And so, yeah, there's nothing wrong with adventure. There's nothing wrong with craving adventure. My gosh, that's why my wife and I took off to New Zealand as a random vacation. We crave adventure. But adventure by itself is not enough to satisfy, as Paul Walker figured out in this movie. But having the right alignment and correct priority in the heart, love of the family first, and then all those other things begin to fall in the right place. And when they fall in the right place, that's where true satisfaction comes. Jesus said the very same thing. He said, you know, you want this, you want that, you worry about this, you worry about that, but God knows everything you need. So go ahead and just seek him first. Put him above everything else. And when you seek him first, all these other things will be added to you. So all those other things, including adventure, weren't enough to bring true ultimate satisfaction. But what brought the true ultimate satisfaction was the correct alignment and priority of things in the heart, which is exactly what Jesus was talking about. You put God above everything else. You put your family second, and you start lining those things in order. Suddenly, that correct order of things in the heart brings the true satisfaction in life that we're looking for. And I feel like that movie so stands out to us because I was thinking about it too, because we all have that desire to belong. And that's the way we're created. We were created to belong to God and have a relationship and a friendship, be family with God. And when we have that relationship as the highest priority, it's amazing how fulfilling that becomes and how that sets everything else in life in the correct order. So that's what I think. I just think because of the way we human beings are created, that idea of hunger for belonging and family and adventure and the way all that stuff lines up, we were created for those kinds of things. And I think our hunger for those things is something we can relate to in this movie as we're watching their adventures, as we're watching them want to be family and all of that. And on top of the fact, the action in the cars are awesome. What reasons do you think we love Fast and the Furious so much? I only came up with 3. I'm not saying those are the only ones. Those are the 3 I came up with. What can you add to it? Let me know in the comments. While you're there, hit the subscribe button to become a Durbanian. Next to the subscribe button is that bell. When you click that bell, you'll get notified the moment I drop new videos. Got lots of great videos on the way. Cody Leach gonna join me on this channel to do retro reviews for the Alien franchise, which I've only seen Prometheus in that franchise, haven't seen anything else. So this will be my first time going through the Alien franchise. So hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. That way you're on top of all of that. And like and share this video. I'm Durbin. Thank you for checking out Durbania.